guys, got kicked out. So this is part 2 at 8:11 in the a.m. Yep, I don't know what happened. I don't know if my signal is weak or what, or if it's just YouTube. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But I'm back. Let me share it on the gram and the book. Good morning, everybody. I'm just sharing the video really quick while everyone comes into the room. And I'm going to share it in a couple more places. And I'll get right back into the reading. I don't know what happened, got kicked out. So we're just going to start over. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Join the tribe. Okay. All right. I know it's funny because I know there's so much going on I'm not Facebook. I always want to say Facebook, so maybe there's something going on Facebook that I don't even know about because I don't really get on Facebook. I put my videos on there for the people that are connected to me on there, but I don't like get on Facebook like that. I don't get on the gram either. I don't get on any of these social media platforms. Maybe I should see what's going on, but I don't know. Hi, Kings ESW. Hopefully you're having a very blessed day. Okay, so this is going to be part 2. I'm going to mark it part 2 because I just kind of got kicked out of YouTube. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I lost signal or what happened. So I'll mark this video as part 2. But this is a general collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. And okay, you know what? Is this a card? More than one card? It is. I'm in my truck, guys, because it's nice outside, but I forgot to bring my table and chair. So I'm just going to do it from inside my truck. My husband's still building the fence. Thank you so much. I'm having a blessed day. I really am. Man, every time something happens, I'm immediately blessed, you know? So I just feel like I'm in I'm open to receive all the blessings that the universe has for me. And I'm here to pass that energy on to you guys because I want you guys to receive your blessings. I want you guys to learn your lessons so you can get to the blessing on the other side and ascend to the next stage of life. I am just happy. I'm happy and I just want to deflect happiness to all of you guys. And I'm pulling some awesome cards here. I just pulled Ganesh, and it's a big fat yes. So the obstacles are going to be removed for you right now, okay? Within the next 7 days, everything's going to go in your favor. Whatever obstacle was in your way, it was the rejection that you received was right? But right now, all of the obstacles are being removed. So get ready. Open yourself up to receive this energy. Open yourself up to receive these gifts because they're coming. Follow your heart, St. Francis, right? This is your receiving time. This is your due season, okay? So step into it. And don't be afraid, you know? Sometimes it gets a little scary when things just start happening. You're like, oh, goodness, it feels good, but whoa. Am I good? Like, where's this good stuff coming from? It hasn't been this good in a while, so I want to make sure this is mine. It's yours. Come out of the closet. What energy did I just pick up? I said somebody might be battling with their sexuality. This says it straight up. Come out of the closet. Amaterasu. Just embrace who you are. This 2025, nobody cares. Okay? Don't be out here hurting people because you're afraid of what people are going to think of what you choose to do in your bedroom. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? But don't put other people in the line of fire because you want to do something different. Make sure all parties involved know what they're involved in. You don't have to tell the world, you don't have to shout it to the rooftops, but you do need to involve the people that are involved in your life that you're sleeping with. You need to let them know what you're doing. You need to come out of the closet to them, if no one else. Give them the opportunity to choose whether they want to be in that situation, because it's not fair. We all have a choice when it comes to even believing in the Most High. So why, as a person, would you take that freedom of choice away from someone because you don't know what you want to do? It's selfish, so don't do it. Okay? See the other person's point of view. Whoa. Whoa. If that does not go together, come out of the closet. See the other person's point of view. And this is Avalokitesvara. I may wrong, but I just kind of said it slowly and sounded it out because I really don't want to hack it. Okay, if you can sound that out better, if you can pronounce that, have at it. And please let me know. But yeah, come out of the closet and see the other person's point of view. Yup. Please do that. Please don't have people out here looking stupid when they don't need to because you don't know what you want to do. It's not fair to them. Peace offerings, white buffalo, calf woman. Look at that beautiful white buffalo. Literally, we were just having a conversation about buffalo just a moment ago. Literally just a moment ago about where they actually have some buffalo right now, where they roam freely. A couple places, a park in New York and in Leavenworth, Kansas, where the prison is, they actually have not white buffalo, but buffalo there that you can actually see up close and in person. Here's peace. Paramahansa Yogananda. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Choose peace. Lead with love, right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment if you feel led to. I don't like to force anybody to do anything. Flow of prosperity, Lakshmi. And I was telling you guys yesterday, Lakshmi and Shiva, they are married. They work very well together, those two. And they remove obstacles. You can work with them and Ganesh together. And Saint Expedite. If you work with all four of them, you will find that every obstacle will be removed in your favor, and all of the abundance and prosperity that's supposed to come your way is going to just slap you in the face immediately. Yoga. Babaji, it's time for you to do some yoga. You need to open yourself up and release some of that stuck emotion, Yoga can help you release emotions that have been hiding within your hips your whole life. It'll make you cry like a big baby, but it will release that energy out of your body for good. It doesn't come back. Okay? Open your heart to love. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, whichever one you want to call him. Everybody's got a different name for him, but it's the same guy. Okay? Paul the Venetian, artistic expression. It's time for you to tap into your inner child and be creative. Stop working for someone else and open that business that you've been wanting. Work your magic, Saint Germain. Actually, is that? Yeah, that's Germain with a G. Okay. And freedom, Henna. I like this. And the power of joy, Maitreya. And it looks, this is like the laughing Buddha. Okay. And you got your twin flame coming. Angus. Collective. This is a wonderful reading. I'm not seeing a whole lot of ugliness going on. Oshun at the bottom, at the cut. Drink more water. Oshun. That reminds me, literally, I need to do the same. I need to make sure I drink water before I drink this coffee I have. I haven't even had my caffeine yet. Allah has so much power in this deck. It really does. I might get kicked out again, guys, because it just keeps reconnecting. I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe it's a bad connection, and it is what it is. If it kicks me out again, I'm just going to let it be, and I'll try to do another reading later on. Um, I'm not going to stress myself out about it. If you guys are in the room, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the tribe. I appreciate you guys coming into the room. And blocked. Blocked has come out again. You've got this person blocked. Whoever's your adversary, this person from your past, portal of ascension, they don't have access to you, but they can stalk you on social media. You can only people that you know are there. You know? People get fake accounts all the time just to stalk you. I notice that sometimes I'm led to literally just check out who leaves a comment. Just tap on them to see how long their account has been there. And a lot of times it's weird when I get that premonition, but I just do, and I check it, and it's like they just created their account yesterday or today or within the week, and they're leaving hateful comments. It's like, come on. You couldn't be more obvious. Get a life. Do something better with your time than create a whole bunch of... I had a guy one day that was trolling me so badly that every time I blocked him, he came right back with a new account. He had like 10 accounts ready just to harass me. I didn't know this guy, but it comes with the territory. So you're just like, okay, I'm sending you love and light and healing, and then immediately thereafter, someone that was friendly said, I could be your mod if you'd like. And then all of a sudden that person went away. And they modded for me that day. And then after that, the modding just kind of went south. Just canceled the mod and decided I would be my own moderator. And I just haven't had any problems. Not since 2025 came in. Hi, Brooke Cottle. I hope you're having a very blessed day. I haven't had any need to have a mod whenever someone comes in with hateful stuff. YouTube has been pretty good about blocking them or not letting their comment even populate. And I'm loving that. Great. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear it, Brooke. But yeah, you got this person blocked. Whoever this ugly energy is, you already have them blocked, but they're stalking you on your social media through fake accounts. Portal of Ascension, you are going through a profound spiritual awakening, a natural process of evolution that involves shedding the old self. Inner rebirth. So you have a deep inner knowing. You're doing your shadow work. You're doing the work, period, right? And that's what's got this person going through it. They're upset because you are doing the work. That's the sad thing. It gets ugly when someone is angry that you're doing the work to make your life better and they're not, and they're angry because you're not just sitting around playing victim. Okay. You're a goddess. You're an empress. You're tapped in, right? Most of you, and the others are trying to figure it out. Some of you are psychic, and you're tapping into your power, right? You're tapping into your gift. When you cleanse, clear, and align all of your chakras, oh, the power that you evoke inside of you is immense. Archangel Michael showing up again in a whole nother deck, protecting you, protector of gods, Protector of God's chosen, deliverer of judgment, freer of the possessed. Hello. In the second deck, this just came out in the last deck. Bastet. Protection, fertility, childbirth, domesticity. Women's secrets, the home, face the storm, and reclaim your power. Call your power back, babe. You're very welcome, Brooke. And tap into your gift. Okay, collective, because Archangel Oriel, light of God, wisdom, intellectual insight, solution, strengthens faith, creative powers. You got protection, guys. You got protection from the Most High, sending archangels your way. Some of you are psychic. Some of you are clairvoyant. You're a fortune teller, prophet, sensitive to supernatural forces and influences. Trust your intuition. It's going to guide you exactly where you need to go. Clairvoyant is not the only Claire. You may have another Claire. Feng Po Po, she came out yesterday. I think Feng Po Po is a jinn. Balance, wisdom, transformation. You have the eye of the tiger offering a gentle breeze or unleashing of storm. Okay? You got to really tap into your gifts, guys, because you're in there and you're protected. The protection is heavy on this reading, okay? Protection. Isis, protection, healing, magical powers. The most beautiful things are created in the most darkest places, like the lotus flower, babe. Boop, you bloom, 828. Hi, mama. That's my mom's birthday. Whenever I see that, I say hi to my mom. I love you too. She's my loved one on the other side that's protecting me, and I know she's protecting me. True diamond, jewel within. And okay, mama, I hear you. I hear you. She's talking to me right now. Diamond, Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna. Mom passed away. I just kept hearing that song all day. Shine bright like a diamond. It's going to make me cry. I'm not going to cry. I kept hearing that song all day long. And then now it's 8:29. That's his birthday. I kept hearing that song the day she died. Shine bright like a diamond. Like she was telling me, keep shining bright. Even though I'm gone, you keep shining. True diamond, jewel within. You got to keep shining bright, guys. Emperor. Power, strength, leadership, order, discipline, masculinity, confident, ambitious, initiative, discipline, provider. Yep. This is the power you got to sit in, right? Because your emperor is here to wipe those tears away, right? You got to excuse me, guys, when my mom comes into the energy, and she always shakes me up. She makes my nose red. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of God. See, my eyes are all blurry. Messenger of God, annunciation, caller of judgment, enlightenment, spiritual calling. You got so much protection. You know what? It really depends on the song, honestly. Because sometimes it depends on what part of the song pops up in your head, Brooke. A lot of times when a song pops up in my head, the message is clear because I just keep hearing the same message over and over. It's not the whole song. It's just that one little clip. You know, whatever that saying is in that song, that's the message. And Goddess Power came out again. Goddess Power. This is like Goddess Empress Power, right? And then, wow, look at what's coming up, guys. Goddess, the actual Goddess came up, right? And then Goddess Uploading, right? And Light Worker. So with the Light Worker, driven by a deep desire to serve those in need. You are blessed with intuitive powers and inner guidance. Most of you are light workers. I got some star seeds out here too. I can feel your power. But when you hear that song over and over, like one day I kept hearing, oh, Game On, that popped in too. I kept hearing, you've got the power, power. Oh, 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 because she just goes up and up and up with that octave. And I was like, okay, so what do I have the power to do? You know what I'm saying? And that day was like a domino effect of things that just kept happening. And the message for me that day was I had the power to get through each and every obstacle. It really wasn't that big of a deal unless I made it a big deal. You kind of have to find the message sometimes in the song. And sometimes it's like right in your face, just like that. You got the power. You've got the power to do whatever you need to do today. One day I kept hearing that song Glamorous, just the part where she spelled it out. Glamorous. That's all I heard. And then the next day I kept hearing, fine first class, up in the sky with the champagne, living the life in the glamorous, ooh, flossy, flossy. And I was like, okay, so what you're telling me is, the first day I kept hearing the spelling of just the word of her singing glamorous. And then the stuff that you think is glamorous. It was telling me that I need to sit in that energy, you know? If you're feeling that energy hugely and it just won't go away, it's a collective energy. It's a whole bunch of people that need to get into it. Or they're in that energy already. It's just a part of the reading. You know what I'm saying? And if you are intuitive and you're getting messages, you got to know that you got to read deeper than just the actual words. You know what I'm saying? That you're hearing. So it's just, you kind of got to get into the levels of it. Ganesha came out again. And you can pronounce it Ganesh or Ganesha. It's the same person. It's the same entity. Beginnings, wisdom, luck, obstacles are being removed. You are being pulled towards a higher spiritual goal. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it used to creep me the frick out when I was young. Waking up like, oh God, okay, why is this song in my head like this? Okay, I just want to sleep. But now when it happens, I'm like, ooh. And I don't want to wake up my husband and get the dogs all riled up. But you know what I'm saying? I want to get up and be like, okay, let me look this up real quick and just see, look at the lyrics and see. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you want to listen to the whole song because you want to find the message. You want to make sure that you're tapping into what the message is for you. And whatever you're led to go to as a result is the message. That's how I feel. Whatever I'm led to do as a result of hearing that, to be doing. And for me, as a reader, a lot of times I will sage Palo Santos, spray a little Florida water, and pick up my cards and give myself a reading to see if there is a message for me or if it's for the collective. Just tap into the energy. So it really depends on what your powers are. How message. Yeah, there's a lot of very strong energy here. Archangel Raphael, healing light protector, demon tamer, guide, heart chakra. So you want to make sure you're tapping into your heart chakra, guys, and make sure you're tapping into your healing, right? Because you got archangels all around you trying to help you. And you want to make sure you're releasing attachments, okay? Do release ritual to get rid of those attachments that people are sending your way that you didn't even know were there. The Emperor came back out. Power, strength, leadership, order, discipline, masculinity, confident, ambitious, initiative, discipline, provider. So some of you need to tap into this energy yourself. Be ready to receive this energy from their mate. Okay? And Anuket. And overjoy. Somebody's about to be overjoyed with how much prosperity and abundance is coming their way. This says an overflow. It says a overflow. That's what threw me off, because we all know that if a word starts with the vowel, it doesn't, you're not supposed to go in with a. It's supposed to be an. An overflow, a fertility and overflow, the Nile in the flow of abundance, embrace the flow. Okay, so I was on the money when I said a flow of abundance. I've never seen this card. This is a fairly new deck. I got so, like I said, guys, I get so many. You're very welcome, Brooke. I get so many new decks that I don't get a chance to like really use them, where I know all the cards in the deck before I get a new deck. So all of my decks are fairly new to me. So I don't know them like that. Like every single card where I'm like, yeah, well, no, I'm not there yet. Not yet. Thank you. And this one was a surprise. I didn't know I was going to get gold gilding on this. They did not advertise that at all. And it was so funny because I got a whole bunch of stuff that order, and I was not happy with some of the stuff that I got. But no, it was the next order. It was like this order came and I was like, ooh, 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 so many great surprises. And then the next order came and I was like, why? But this was a nice surprise, and I really like this deck. Really like it. I love it. But Mott, truth, justice, balance, order, genuine, real, and true. See, you got order coming to your life, right? You're not going to have to second guess. Sekhmet, war, healing, protection. You hear how much protection is out here for this general collective reading? I mean, you are protected by the Most High. The archangels, you got the greatest protection of all. Like, oh my God. Oh! Don't you dare think about giving up at this moment. You got it going on right now with the protection. It's just, everything is like going crazy around you, but the protection on you is just, it's hidden. It's there. Sekhmet, war, healing, protection, transformation. You have the heart of a lion. Very brave and courageous. So sit in that energy and continue on your path. Remember that anything that you're rejected from, it's protecting you. Right? Because you got your own stuff that's meant just for you. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of God. This is like the third time Archangel Gabriel has come out in this reading. Annunciation, caller of judgment, enlightenment, spiritual calling. So yeah, you need to step into your gifts and call your power back, because you're going to need it. Lord Ganesha coming out again. We don't even need to read this again because we've already read it once. This specific card, Ganesh, came out in the last deck, and this one came out in this deck already. Empress, life force, nurturing, creativity, let discovery, self-discovery, self-care, connected to nature, Venus, the bond between two. Yep. Connect with Mother Gaia, because you are the Empress, and it is your time. Okay? And Archangel Chamuel, bringer of pure love, powerful spiritual illumination, peace of your heart, and relationships of one who seeks God. You are protected. And what did I tell you? Boop. Tap in. Tap into your gift. Tap into your power. Tap in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the tribe. Okay? Because you're a true diamond. I already said this. Brought me to tears. But you are a true diamond. You are a jewel within. Keep your grass cut, okay? Because there's a warning of a snake in your garden. So get rid of them. Chop that head off before it starts leaving friends around. You are on a journey because you're embarking on a new journey with a leap of faith. You have to take that leap of faith and know that you got to leave some people and things behind. The unknown, new beginnings. Yes. Big fat yes. Boop. Keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. Because you got great things coming your way. Demeter, growth, nourishment of the earth, harvest, change. So you got great change coming your way, and you need to be open for it. Don't fight it. God is cold, because you no F shit allowed. So you no fuck shit allowed. You're not with the drama. You are all about peace, love, and happiness, but don't bring it, because you're going to protect yourself. And make sure you're protecting yourself. You got protection all around you, but protect yourself physically, because you got someone in your energy that wants to harm you physically, because they just hate how much you are glowing up in life. It's more of the same. They'll get over it, but keep yourself protected so that you're not going through unnecessary pain. Let's go with the Forest Tarot deck that I just got. They are also gilded. I knew these were gilded though. I got these specifically for the gilding. Gilding was just, it was popping. But the cards themselves, gorgy. So gorgy. I love it. Yeah, really beautiful deck. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help out my channel. And it's free of charge. And if anybody's interested in anything other than this free reading, just check out my channel description. All of the information you need there is there to donate, to support, to get a personal reading, anything. Or if you just want to reach out through email, it's there. Okay? All right, let's see what we got for you guys. What do we have for the collective? Okay, what was that? What? Okay, got a lot going on there. Let's take a look, see what we got. Okay, is that a tower? That is a tower. And the King of Wands. So we're already starting out with Major Arcana. That's a beautiful freaking tower. I've never seen a tower so beautiful, and there's nobody falling out of that tower. You see that? So this is not going to be a tower like most people are like, oh my God, a tower. It's not a bad thing. Something is about to come to an end. You need to, I've been telling you through this whole reading that you need to release something or someone. And most likely it's going to be both. Sometimes it's a thought process. Sometimes it's a way of doing things that you have to release in order to move forward in life. You know, you can't keep doing things the same way. It's asinine to expect a different outcome if you keep doing the same thing. You have to do things differently if you want a different outcome. So poop, get into it. Yeah. Right. So yeah, this tower moment is not going to be a bad thing. This is a gorgeous tower, by the way. But as you can see, there are no people falling from it. There's no fire. There's no destruction. It's just something's coming to an end for something else to start, right? You got something great coming your way. And in order for that great thing to happen, you're going to have to release something. So let that be released, okay? And let it happen. You know, let it happen, babe. Don't resist the change, right? Because this is God's timing. This is something that you prayed for that's coming to fruition, right? So in order for it to happen, you got to release that other stuff that's no longer serving your higher purpose, right? Knight of Wands. This knight is coming in with protection. This knight is in ready to protect you however you need to be protected. If it's with magic, if it's with his wand, if he needs to help you physically, whatever you need. If you just need a lift to the other side of town, this knight's got you. Yeah, this knight is coming. You got to be your own leader of discernment, guys, okay? But yes, you like that, Brooke? I just got that deck. I think that's the last deck that I bought. Yeah, it is. That one in my Oceanic deck, beautiful. I'm going to use that one. That's going to be the next one that I use. But yeah, the Knight of Wands, this is a good person. This person has got great energy and they mean to serve you well. But you got to be your own leader of discernment, because that's not going to be the case for everybody. Right? We got on the bottom, the Hierophant. Okay. And the Hierophant is clarified by The Eight of Pentacles. All right. So that Tower being clarified by the Knight of Wands really does tell me that you got great things coming. So much protection in this reading. It's amazing. And I feel like you're going to... your spiritual journey to take you to your pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is clarifying the Hierophant. It's like your spiritual journey is the journey that you're here for. You're supposed to be enlightening people, collective, most of you. And because you're on that spiritual journey, the Most High is going to bless you with your pentacles. You're going to be taken care of as long as you're on your spiritual journey. If you deviate from that path, then your pentacles will start. It will start to deplete. But as long as you are on your path, your journey, your soul journey, your pentacles will be plentiful. That's what you got. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And what do we have at the bottom? We got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Nine of Wands. So you got lots of magical gifts, okay? You really got to tap into your magical gifts. Somebody told you somewhere when you were young that magic was bad. And you got to snap out of it, okay? Okay, look, because I got to say this. Because after my mom passed, I realized how much of the things in my life I was doing based on my parents and how I was raised. And then when my mom passed, I started thinking for myself, and I'm a grown woman. She passed just a couple years ago. I'm 49. But I didn't realize I was living my life basically for my mom. And once she passed, I started living for myself. And you would think, man, this woman is middle-aged. She just now living for herself. I am. I really am. Just now living for me. You know? So you got to think about what you need to be doing for your soul, not for mommy and daddy's soul, because they got their own journey. Even your kids, they got their own journey, and you can only help them so far. You know, you're their parent when they're little. You feed them all the information you can feed them to get them so far in life, and then you're just like their manager. They come to you when they need you, you know, for advice and stuff. You know, and then once they have kids, you really just here to love on them grandkids and help them, give them knowledge, you know. Your job is pretty much done as a parent, you know. You're just here for advice every once in a while. Co-management, right? I'm your sponsor now. You know, so it's like we gotta separate ourselves from our parents at some point and start thinking for ourselves and realize that, you know, just because they raised us a certain way doesn't mean that we have to be exactly what they raised us to be. We have to take what they gave us and evolve into what we're supposed to be, you know. But we got to make our own decisions, and we got to make sure that we're okay with our decisions and stop being so worried about what our parents think and other people, you know. That's important. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to know that it's okay to think for yourself. It's okay to take mommy and daddy's advice, but it's also okay for you to make the final decision for yourself and let your parents know, I love you, I appreciate you, you know, and I respect your opinion. But in the end, I've got to make the decision for myself, you know? And if they're still here with you, it's okay to let them know that. And it's okay to keep going, because eventually they're going to be happy. You know, they're going to be like, I did that. I raised that one. That's my baby. You know, they're going to be proud, right? So I felt like somebody needed to hear that. And at the bottom, we got the Fool. clarified by the Eight of Swords. Yeah, y'all. And this fool is actually paying attention. He's like, yeah, nah. Not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I don't need the dog to warn me. I see the synchronicities. This guy's not a fool. This guy sees what's going on. Eyes wide open. It's not eyes wide shut for this fool. This dude is paying attention. He's bumped his head enough, right? And this is the energy that you're in, collective. You've bumped your head enough, okay? It's time for things to get easier, right? No more rejection. You know, you've been protected all this way. Now the obstacles need to be removed so that so the path can be cleared for you. You know what you're here to do, so get to it, right? And the Fool card is clarified by the Eight of Swords, right? Yes, you have adversaries. Yes, you have people that are trying to hold you back, right? But you got so much protection that even though you're tied up right there, they can't do nothing to you because you got protection from the Most High. So you're good to go. Your journey is protected. You're good to go. You just keep it going because your pinnacles are coming in. No matter how hard people try to fight you, your pinnacles are your own. They can't stop them, you know? I think people really do think that they can take your wealth. What they don't realize is everything that God has lined up for each soul is lined up for that specific soul. No one can take it from you. They can just delay it for you. And that's what they don't understand. You're not taking, when you take something from somebody, you're not taking from them. You're taking from the Most High. Understand that the Most High is going to correct that energetically. And when it happens energetically, you lose. You lose big time. What is that? Nine of Pentacles. You see that parrot? Because everything you want is coming in. And whenever you start to doubt yourself, that parrot's going to remind you, you're rich. You rich, bitch. No. Had to lighten the room. Lighten the mood in the room. Because I don't want you guys to get too heavy with this, you know? You know, I love that people come to see me every day. But I also want you guys to be your own leader of discernment. You know? Don't depend on anyone for anything except for the Most High. If the Most High instructs you to come and hang out, that's cool. You know, you come hang out with me every day if you want to, but I don't want you guys to feel like you need me, you know, to make a decision, because you got this. You do. Don't sleep on yourself, guys. You got this. You are very intelligent, okay? You know what you need. Did I pull this deck out? I think I did. Oh, it's this deck. This is the Goddess deck that's calling me. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out which deck I already used. And I do want to do the Spirit deck real quick. Just really quick. Hold on. It's getting a little warm. That's why we came out early today. Started at 7 a.m. because it was super hot yesterday. Oh my God. After 12, it was unbearable. And we worked until 4. And we took like an hour and a half lunch. We had to make sure we walked our dogs and ate and made sure we drank plenty of water, you know, because, man. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. How do you tap in? You tap in by praying to the Most High. That's how you tap in. And also, you can get yourself an oracle, you know? Get yourself an oracle so that you learn how to meditate, pray and meditate, how you can dream journal. There's a lot of things that you can do to tap in to your gifts, you know, to hone in on your gifts. And that's why you probably need to get an oracle. It's always a good idea to get yourself a personal reading from a seasoned oracle. That way you can tap into what your specific gift is and hone in on it and study, you know? Breaking news. Spirit says you are to remain drama-free. Mm, mm, mm. Don't we all want to be drama-free? I don't know. Some people thrive on drama. I can't. I don't like it myself. I don't mind watching it on TV sometimes, but yeah, the energy of that when I watch it on TV, I'm like, wow, people really do act like this. I couldn't be out here acting ratchet. It's disgusting. But you know, when you're young, a lot of times you don't realize you're being ratchet. Don't let others pull you into a world of stress or mental turmoil. Remain in tranquility and avoid anything or anyone that is disturbing your peace. So, and I say that at the beginning of my readings a lot of times. If I'm doing anything to trigger you, if you're annoyed by this reading in any way, leave. Why would you sit here and upset yourself? Why would you, if you don't believe in tarot, why are you listening to a tarot reading? Why are you watching me? You know, this is a tarot reading. You know, I just don't understand why people go out of their way to upset themselves. Like you're going out of your way to upset yourself if you go into a reading and get angry. You know, it's like me going into a church and basically questioning everything that they say. So Jesus was God's son? So explain that to me. I don't believe you. So there's a heaven up there in the sky? Well, I don't believe you. Explain it to me. How does that work? You know, or telling them that they're going to hell or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to make their life miserable intentionally. You don't go in with intentions to upset people, you know? And if you're in that energy, then you need to take a step back and pray and say, "Hey, you know what, God, please take me out of this ugly energy. You know, please fill me with love and light because I don't want to be out here hurting people." Hmm. Anyway, if anybody is disturbing your peace, you handle that. You remove them. Because anyone that's there trying to disturb your peace is not meant to be in your life. So take that advice. Anyone that's disrupting your peace in any way, you cut them out like a cancer and remove them. Okay. What else do we have for the collective spirit? I'm going to wrap this thing up in a minute, guys. I said my husband's out there building a fence, and my job is to be his eyes to make sure everything is leveling up properly. Okay. These are some really big cards. Okay. Let's get into it, yeah. I like when the message just flips right out. So this just in. Spirit comes to remind you that resilience is in your blood, baby. So boop, get into it, yeah. You have the power to overcome anything life may have to throw you. And if you're feeling defeated, about any situation in your life right now, Spirit says, don't. For you may bend, but you are without a doubt unbreakable. So, whatever fire someone is trying to throw you in, just know it will not burn you. You got a protective coating on you. The Most High got you. In other news, Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith. I'm pretty sure that's what I told you to do at the beginning of this reading, the first half before we got kicked out. Trust that Spirit has your back. 100%. This leap will open doors to amazing changes in your life. So, remember when I said that you need to take a leap of faith and you need to just do it and know that you will be blessed on the other side? It's like that job that you know you need to quit and you don't have a job yet, but you know you need to quit that job. You might need to take that leap of faith. Just go ahead and start that business. Start that business and walk away from that job. So go ahead and jump already. The time is now. That's what Spirit is telling you. Spirit is saying that you have to cut the cancer out. Okay? You can't expect me to bless you and give you something new if you don't have enough faith in me to walk away from the cancer that's eating you alive. Take care of that. I was about to speak to you, Frankie, until you called me a girl. I'm a grown woman. Don't come into the room being disrespectful, okay? Because I will put you in a timeout, or you can just leave. Be respectful on my channel, okay? In other news, there will soon be cause for celebration in your life. Spirit says get ready to call up family and friends to propose a toast to you on your achievements because you deserve it, babe. You deserve it. You deserve all the accolades, right? So get into it, yeah? You deserve all the accolades. You know, people don't want to give you your flowers while you're here. Everybody wants to wait till you pass on and be like, I love her so much. She was so special to me. Did she know she was special to you? Did you ever tell her? Like, you know, everybody wants to praise you when you're gone, but while you're here, nobody wants to give you a call. They don't even care if how you're doing, right? Because they feel like you're always going to be there. But then when you're gone, they're like, oh, God, she's gone. I'm never going to have access to that again. Yeah, but when you had access to it, what'd you do with it? You squandered it, right? So when you have access to something great, show how much you appreciate it while you have access to it instead of squandering it. Rhiannon, sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So get into it, yeah? Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It really does help out my channel. Okay? Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Right? What's your heart's desire? You got to be truthful with you and the Most High. You got to know that the Most High knows what's going on anyway, right? Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. It's time to ground yourself, babe. She said, go outside, like right now. Time to ground yourself, right? Go out into nature. Freya, bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risk, and be daring, right? And Sekhmet came out again. Sekhmet came out again. This is a different deck, though. Lots of Leo energy. Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Okay. And abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance on. Oh, wait a minute. Not on. But I guess it is pouring it on you. But it says here out to you. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So you just got to open yourself up. Receive all the greatness coming your way, really. Mawa, Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So help heal the earth. Whoa. All right. So we got the White Terra, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environment, situations, and chemicals. So make sure you keeping good people around you that aren't going to handle you. Make sure that the people around you handle you with care. Make sure you're not around people that are going to make you feel low or mishandle you, that are not going to put you up on that pedestal that you belong on, because you're a goddess, you're a empress. Coventina, purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your mind and body. Detoxify. You might need to do a water fast. Brigitte, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't let anybody talk you out of your morals and what you believe in. Green Terra at the bottom. So the White Terra and the Green Terra came out. Start delegating. So ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So basically, you need to tap into the other gods, the lords that are here to help you. You can light a candle and ask them to help you through whatever you're going through in the moment, right? Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. These are things that you have access to, guys. You got to tap into the power of it all. Understand what you have access to and tap into it and use it for the greater good of you. Saiji, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Something I said earlier, that you need to pray and meditate, do some yoga, exercise. Take care of you. Okay, guys? I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I was going to continue on, but I feel like I need to go and help my husband. I'm going to pull just a couple more cards, and then I'm going to wrap this up. As it is hot, I can already feel the change in the air. It was cool when we first started, but it's already getting warm out here. This is my other new deck that I just got the same day as this deck, the Forest deck. The same day that deck came in, my new Ocean Tarot deck came in. I love this deck. It is so gorgeous. The blue gilding. Love it. So message. I love the messages. They're gorgeous as well. You're very welcome, Brooke. Okay, so Ace of Treasure and 8 of Treasure right on the cut. Ace of Treasure. This is like Ace of Pentacles. And this is like an 8 of Pentacles. This is the equivalent. right? And that's the energy that you're in, collective. You get money, you will stop, stop, stop. Yeah, Watashi wa stop. You got that money coming in, baby. Yeah, that money is coming your way. And it's going to be great. It's going to flood. Okay, it's going to flood all the great money coming your way. King of Coral. So this is like King of Staff or King of Wands. And he's looking like a warlock to me. Like somebody that's magical. And I'm not seeing it like he's coming to bring you great stuff. Like, I mean, he's coming to, it could be, it's, you got to be your own leader of discernment. Because I'm feeling it both ways. I'm feeling that some of you going to have somebody coming to you with some good stuff, with some good magic. But some of you going to have some warlocks coming to you trying to siphon your energy. So you got to be your own leader of discernment as to which of you got the ones coming to siphon your energy and the ones that's coming to replenish your energy. But you do have somebody that's coming to deplete you. Five of treasure. They're coming to take your money. And I feel like that's clarifying some of this, King of Coral. There's also the Ten of Spears at the bottom. And this is like a Ten of Swords. So you do have somebody in your energy that wants to harm you, that wants to hurt you, that wants to stop your forward progress, collective. So you got to be your own leader of discernment as to which one of you it falls for. Two of Pearls. But you do have... The pearls are like cups. You got people coming with cups to replenish. You just got to be very careful as to who you accepting those cups from, because every cup is not a good cup, and every pearl is not going to, just because it's beautiful and shiny doesn't mean that it's going to be good for you or your future. So that's why you got to be your own leader of discernment as to how it fits in body, you know. Five of Coral. Yeah, they're fighting over this. And it seems unnecessary because there's plenty of corals out here. Like they're fighting over this little piece, and for what? You know? So somebody's going to bring some unnecessary drama your way. Is what that's bringing me. Seven of Coral. And it's not going to last long. You will be ready for it, but just get your protection up now, so that this fight, when it does come, it'll be something that you can maybe stop in its tracks. Seven of Treasure, yeah, because you got your money coming in. You need to focus on your bag. And the Moon. Yeah. I feel like this Moon card is clarified by the Seven of Treasure. You got greatness coming in. Which tells me that your passive income is about to yep, and Knight of Treasure is at the bottom. Yep. So your passive income is about to pop. You're about to be making money in your sleep. That's what's about to happen for you. It's about to get so great for you that you're not even going to have to put forth very much effort, because the foundation that you've built for your future is truly abundant. Truly, truly abundant. So you're going to be great. I'm feeling no adversary that's powerful enough to really do anything in your life. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that the people that are trying to do craziness in your life are really wasting their time, and they really need to stop. But more than anything, you need to believe in yourself no matter what is happening or who is doing anything in the background. You've got to be your own leader of discernment. You got to know that you got the power. You know, you got the power to make anything happen, and nobody else can come in and make anything happen in your life. You know? Okay, that just came flying out. Past life journey. Soul memory, past life exploration, destiny unveiling. Embark on the journey to your past lives and uncover the contracts and missions of your soul. Okay. Break free. Transcend limits, soul expansion, inner strength. Break free from old frameworks and boundaries. Let your soul shine without restraint. So, like I said in the first half and the second half of this reading, you have to break free from the mental, the mind constraints that you have formed based on what you were taught by other people growing up. You got to form your own opinion and go with that. Inner guidance, intuition, inner compass, spiritual wisdom. Trust your inner guidance. It is the purest voice of your soul. You got to tap into you and what you're here to do, not what you were told you're supposed to do by somebody else, what they wanted you to do. You got to do what your soul is calling you to do, because your soul is on its own mission. Their soul has their own mission. You can't be here doing somebody else's mission. That's not, no. We all have our own mission and we all have freedom of choice. So you make your choice as to what you're supposed to be doing in your life. You talk to the Most High God, right? And you find out what your path is and you get on it, what your journey is, what you're here to do. Gifts, universal support, soulful abundance is pouring blessings into your life. I was going to say supporting you, but the universe is supporting you because you are on your soul journey. Once you tap into what you're supposed to, what your soul is here to do, you will find that you will be blessed at every turn, because now you're tapped into your God's purpose, right? So God's going to make sure everything that you need will be at your disposal because you're tapped in to your soul purpose. It's going to make sure you don't have to worry about money, right? Because you need to focus on this journey, right? So tap in. The universe is pouring blessings into your life. Receive them with the gratitude and let them flow. Let it go, let it go, let it flow. 'Cause everything's gonna work out right, you know. That's right. Get into it. Right? Cosmic rhythm, universal pulsation, life rhythm, synchronicity. Feel the cosmic rhythm. It resonates harmoniously with the flow of your life. Right? Because everything's going to work out right, you know. God, I want to stop the reading, but I keep being led to continue. Are you going to let me go? Or are you trying to tell me today I'm not supposed to be helping my man? I'm supposed to be doing my own thing. I think that's what God's trying to say. God said you got your own message to get out. Get this message out. You can help him when I say you can help him. Divine contract. Sacred agreement. Life choices, spiritual growth. Your life story, divine contract. Each step you take fulfills a higher purpose. Every little step I take, you will be there. Every step I make. That's right. All right. That was the last card. I was just about to put this deck up and that one jumped out. Every time I think I'm done, I'm led to go to another deck. So annoying. Because I don't want to keep going, but I don't have a choice. Did you hear me? Like, I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of rest. We worked hard in the sun yesterday, and I'm exhausted. And then after work, it was a little bit more work to do. So I'm tired. More gold gilding. I've got this deck in the travel size. Let me show it to you really quick because it's so cute. It's got green gilding. They both have gilding. All of a sudden, I got the burpsies. It's crazy. You see that green gilding? It's pretty. And this is the exact same deck. It's that deck. The travel size comes in a little tin can, but the standard size comes in a box, a big box. So, excuse me. You see, now I got the hiccups. Somebody really does not want me to get this message out today. It's crazy. They never want me to get the message out. It's crazy. It's annoying. Because I don't get the hiccups or the burps or any of that crap until I get on here and start trying to give my message. And then I got people on here doing little stuff trying to shut me up. It's crazy how the energy flows. It's nutty. It's nutty. But anyway, I'm going to use the standard size deck on this one today. At the cups. And the cups are seashells. Because people have been coming to you with cups to help you, right? Okay, and the strength card. Okay, so I feel like because this is the bottom three cards here. The Four of Cups, the Strength card, and the Six of Wands. And, okay, so for the Four of Cups, she's not on the swing. She's under the tree trying to read her book. She doesn't want this cup that's coming towards her. And the cup that they tried to give her, the 3 cups before that, she just dropped those. Apparently those were full of poison or something, but she doesn't even want the one that's coming from the hand of God. Because at this point, she just doesn't trust anybody. So don't get to a point where you don't trust anybody, because you have strength. You've got the strength to get through anything, no matter what. And there's a lot of heavy Leo energy in the second half of this reading. So this might be a partial Leo reading, and I will put that in the description, okay? But yes, heavy Leo energy in this collective reading, part 1 and especially in part 2. But you have the strength of a lion, right? And so it's okay, you know, talk it over with God. God will let you know what cups you should be taking. But the Six of Wands, it's like he's surrounded by elk and deer. Beautiful magical things are coming. Beautiful miracles are coming. You just got to be patient and know that it's all going to happen in God's timing. Ace of Swords, and you've got supreme protection. Supreme protection. Okay? And you got to sit in the energy of knowing that you're good. You don't have to be worried about anything. Worry does not serve you, okay? Just know that. What else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have for the collector so we can wrap this thing up? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's all coming in. It's coming in fast and heavy, and it's going to be so beautiful. And all of your adversaries are going to have to watch you come up huge. King of Swords. You are protected. You are protected. And you got this Four of Swords, this little weird guy that's protecting you as well. In the shadows is your chariot awaits. Yeah. Ten of Wands. Yep. You got some magical things coming in for you. Yeah, toil and labor is about to pay off for you big time. You know what? We're going to close on that. Great things are coming your way. Great things. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't give you any love in this reading. You need some love in this reading. I haven't pulled any love cards in this reading. Let me pull some love cards and then we're going to wrap this thing up, okay, guys? Because I've got to go over there and be with my man in this. I feel a nice cool breeze and I want to be over there and help him in this breeze while it's still nice out. I want to enjoy it. Plus, I want to eat some of finish up my breakfast because I just got a little bit of yogurt today. And I was eating that when I first started my reading, but I set it down. So good. Okay. Okay. I brought 3 love decks for you guys. And at the bottom, we got Union. Merge, match, marriage. Wants you to be happy. You feel supported. Loving, devoted, caring, passion, needs lots of affection. Let love lead the way. So you prayed for the love. Now you got to enjoy the love. It was 77:44 on the clock when I said that. Okay, you prayed for it. So open yourself up to receive it and enjoy it when it comes. Don't question it so much. You know, you got to heal yourself from past hurt so you're not bringing that baggage to the next relationship. So you're not making the new person pay for the last person's mistakes. Don't do that. Overflowing, charmer, fast moving, has a lot of love to give and a rush to get serious. Okay, that's cool that they have a lot of love to give, but don't let anybody rush you. Go at the slow, steady pace that you need to go at. Okay? That's a red flag if someone's trying to rush you in any way. You be your own leader of discernment, but what else, Spirit? Rooted, stable, enduring, wants to settle down, focus on personal growth. That is a wonderful thing. If you got somebody that's coming to you in their growth, in their healing, and wants to share healing and growth with you, and they're deeply rooted, that's the type of love that you want. That's who you want to settle down with. You don't want to settle down with somebody that don't really have nothing to offer you. Floating, desire, crush, elusive, needs to go with the flow, find you enchanting. Yeah. Because you are amazing. You're vulnerable, needs security above all, has fragile emotions, protective, genuine. So this person is coming in to love on you. They're not going to hurt you. Healing, release, bonding, better. Recovering from trauma, willing to heal together. So this person is coming to help you heal. They're not going to do anything to make it worse, whatever you've been through. Okay? Your favorite color is green, Brooke? I think I have like 3 or 4. I know for sure I got 3 with green gilding. Yeah, I've got 2 small decks. This one is green gilded. The Y spell, small one is green gilded. The forest deck is green gilded. So I think that's 3. Seems like there was another one. So I think it's three. But yeah, yeah. I've gotten really into the color gilding. That's so pretty. And it makes the reading more dazzly, if you ask me. I like all the beautiful colors, you know? Almost everything, almost every deck that I use now has color gilding. This is one of my first gilded decks. I think this was the first gilded deck that I got. Yeah, this is the very first one. Because this side doesn't even, I don't know, it looks gilded, but not as much. Not so much. But yeah, it is gilded. Gold gilded. But yeah, I got this one and I was like, oh, I like it. But I started seeing a lot of them that were really cute with pink and purple, blue, green, silver. Um, I watch Linda Likes sometimes, and she was using Intuitive Kev's deck, and he has silver gilding on his deck. And I was like, I don't really like the characters so much because they all just kind of look just like beat up, you know. It's just a personal preference for me. I like when they have the puppy dog eyes, the cutesy poo poo, you know. But anyway, I love the silver gilt on his deck, and his deck looks really sturdy. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a look at the deck. And then when I looked at it, I was like, well, even though that particular deck wasn't for me, I like the quality of the deck, so I moved in that direction. So I started looking at other decks that I just started looking up gilded decks, and I started finding really beautiful artwork on the deck. Like like you saw with the White Spell deck, beautiful artwork. The Forest deck, beautiful artwork. The Oceanic Tarot deck, beautiful artwork. Look at this one. This one is the Lovers. It's pink, pinkish purple. But look at the artwork on the back. And then look at the artwork on the front. It's so beautiful. Oh, the gorgeous. Oh, I just love them. It's like stained glass or something. Gorgeous. I just love it. I just love the artwork of it all, you know? That's just me. Everybody chooses their decks for, everybody has their own reason for choosing their decks, but I love to have something beautiful to look at when I'm doing a reading and when I'm getting a reading or giving a reading, you know? And I want to give that same energy when I'm giving a reading, you know? Something gorgeous for you guys to look at. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So some of you are in a situation where you're over it. You no longer want to be a part of it, and someone's probably still trying to tug at your heartstrings and trying to keep the relationship going even though it's over and it's run its course. Some relationships are really literally there for a lesson only. You learn the lesson and you get to the blessing on the other side, and you guys part ways in love and light and can remain friends, but the relationship isn't supposed to be, right? I hope you guys did not hear that. My stomach is starting to growl. I am going to wrap this up in just a second. Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So make sure that the relationship you're in, if you're already in a relationship, that you're keeping those lines of communication open, right? So that you can speak on things that hurt you instead of just letting it build up and becoming this big atomic bomb where you guys end up fighting over nothing because you could have discussed it in the moment and made it smaller, not so grandiose, right? So make sure you leave those lines of communication open with your mate. And if you're not in a relationship, make sure you're open to communicating when you do get in a relationship so that you're not closed off, because it helps keep your love interests and your romantic interests strong if you are open to communicating. If you're not open to communicating, you got to know romantic life is going to come to a complete halt because nobody wants to be with the person they can't communicate with. Okay, I got to be able to talk to you. And I got to be able to communicate with you about anything. Because if I can't talk to you about anything and you're my life partner, how are we going to get through life together? If I can't communicate with you, who am I going to communicate with? We're supposed to be doing it together, right? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Let me repeat that. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You need to tap into whatever energy of love that you're in and just sit in it. If it's self love, if it's self care, whatever it is, tap into it and just sit in it, right? Because that's going to lead you to your romantic partner. What else, Spirit? What else do we have for the collective? Love yourself first. I can't make this up. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I'm telling you, people are attracted to you when you're in your self-healing mode, your self-care mode, your I need to take care of me mode, right? We love to see you looking great, baby. You shine when you take care of you, right? So do that. Take care of yourself. Everyone's going to see the light of you shine bright. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So the person you're supposed to be with, there's not going to be a doubt in your mind. It's going to be like zonk. You were made for me, baby. It's not going to be a doubt in your mind. Trust me. I was going to say anything else, but yeah. Soulmate. And retreat. Bam. That's it. We're going to end on that. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Bam. Ooh, boop. Yep. This is your confirmation, guys. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. It's real, baby. And now you need to retreat because you've found your soulmate. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world because you found your boo. So get into it again. It's over. And at the bottom, we got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, baby. Okay? And honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Retreat, holiday time, soulmate, free yourself. And release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy because you got a new boo in your midst, baby. This is real love, true love. This is the romance of lifetime. You have chemistry. There's strong magnetic attraction here. That came out twice. This is it. You're done. Collective. This is your reading. If you're not in love, it's about to come to you and you better hold on tight to it and embrace it because it's anointed by the Most High. Love yourself, love each other. Go ground yourself, go get out into nature and feel that vitamin D3 on your skin. You know what that is? The sun. Get into it, yeah. Love you guys. Namaste.